I guess today I want to talk about something more serious. Because just the news that I've been seeing lately, school lunch lady was fired for giving hungry kids who couldn't afford food actual fucking lunches. I just saw, that there's a documentary on HBO about Jordan Davis. And I don't get it. Why is there so much hate and people that just go after each other uh, for real no reason at all? I mean, if a kid is starving at school, it should be the school's job to provide them with the lunch, regardless if they're on a fucking free or reduced lunch, regardless if they have money. Um, I mean, it's a public school that's a free education. Food should be a given. Nourishment is like the number one thing that would keep a kid's mind to be able to focus on school and learning instead of focusing on hunger pains. And this lady was fired for doing the right thing. Why? Why are we so caught up in what a dollar costs? Money is worthless. It's fucking printed on jeans. It's denim and paper with ink, and then it's given to us, given to the government, and then the government gives it to the federal banks. Well, it's not really given to the government. It's like a loan. The government's loaning this money. Well, let me take that step back further. The Federal Reserve, which is a private entity, prints all of our money. And they give it to the government on a loan at like 0.5%. So the government has to pay back money to the Federal Reserve at 0.5% more. So the government's always going to be in debt to this Federal Reserve, because no matter how much money the government has, it's always going to be less than what they owe. And that's how our society works. It's on a debt basis. Somebody gives you something, and then you give them something in return. That's bartering. It's, I want this, I owe you this. Money was just the means to provide a better barter system. Hold on. Money is just a tool to provide yourself with things. And we're all just greedy. We don't do the right thing sometimes because we care too much about our own selves, and we care too much about that next dollar than we do other people. And I think that's a damn shame. Especially in a country that's supposedly one of the wealthiest countries on earth. But it's not reflected throughout our population, this wealth. We have kids who are starving that can't get lunch. Lunch ladies who provide lunch who get fired. We have people who just get so angry at what other people are doing. Is it because we're just so insecure as a nation? I mean, we get so defensive when people talk bad about America. But we shouldn't. We shouldn't get defensive. We should get mad, right? And say, we need to change this then. If people are saying this is bad, maybe we need to look in the mirror at the splinter in our eye and fix that first. I mean, really, that's what it comes down to. The more and more I smoked a lot of weed, and the more I allowed myself to just think about first myself and what I was doing with my life and what really mattered and what was really important. And the more that I shared myself with people, the more I received in return. And it wasn't money. I didn't receive money in return. I received stories and knowledge and wisdom and tells and friendship and that's worth way more than $1. People are worth way more than a fucking dollar. And we tend to forget that. So I propose, if anyone watched this all the way through, thank you. You know, everyone has to pay it forward, do one nice thing. Fuck that. Just do the kind thing. If you're walking, and it's the little things too. You don't even have to do anything amazing or out of your way. If you're walking down the street and you see a piece of trash on the ground and you're like, man, fuck people who litter. Instead of getting mad at people who litter, just pick the fucking trash up and throw it away yourself. It doesn't really take much out of you to make our world a better place. It's literally the easiest thing to do is just to be nice and kind and polite. Why is that so hard for people to just do it? I mean, it's so frustrating, holding the door open. Thank you. You're welcome. How are you today? Oh, things could be better. Oh, well, what's wrong? Well, I can't help you right now, but I wish you luck, and I'm sending you good vibes, or I'm praying for you, or whatever you fucking believe in. Or, oh, I maybe can help you. How can I help you? Stop being so busy. We only have this one life and this one world. And we're treating this world like we're parasites and we're destroying our host slowly. We're killing it. And we're killing each other. For what? $1? $1's not worth blood. $1's not worth strife. $1's not worth grief. $1's not worth stress. $1 isn't worth shit except for what you believe that $1's worth. $1 is just a symbol. Just because you have more dollars doesn't make you a better person. What, because you can buy shit? Anyone can buy shit. That doesn't make you special. Oh, you own a fucking Porsche or a Lambo or a nice house or a green lawn or you own this or that. Fuck you. Who gives a shit? What does that Porsche do for me? Nothing. Oh, it's a nice car to look at. I don't mind watching. If you want to buy a Porsche, great. Fucking buy a Porsche or a Lamborghini or buy your big house. That's cool, you know? Do what you do. But don't pretend it makes you a better person, because it fucking doesn't. It really doesn't. All it means is you had some type of extra success, whether that was deserved or not. It just means that you had more money. That's really all that means. Not that you're a better person, not that you're a nicer person, not that you have a personality, not that you have loved ones or people who care about you. That shit is what really is important. But we forget our priorities. And our priorities should be first taking care of ourselves and feeding our souls. You know, I'm not really a spiritual person, you know, and I don't really believe that we have souls or life after death. But what I do believe is, you know, the soul of a person being, you know, their character and, you know, their feeling and who that person is. And when you feed the right things into your life, way more positive shit happens. And we tend to just take it for granted. I think we shouldn't. We should just, everyone who watches this video, after you watch this video, go look in the mirror. Take a nice long look. Think about your deepest fear. How can you conquer that? Conquer your fears first. Put yourself in a position to succeed. Because if there's something holding you back, you'll never succeed. For me, for the longest time, you know, I'm clinically depressed. And I'm on medication now, and I have been since October 2014. I used to self-medicate by binge drinking. And the only thing that got me was a DUI arrest. Luckily, I got that dropped to a reckless driving. I'm still paying for it. You know, it's been a year, over a year. $10,000. Because I was scared at how much it would cost to go to therapy, that I couldn't afford it, that I couldn't afford medication, because I knew I needed it. But I didn't know how to go about getting that help, or how much it cost. And that shouldn't cost us anything. I think for our society, if we want to make this world better, the first thing we should do is take care of ourselves and each other. If you're sick, and I've been sick for the past couple of weeks, I'm getting over it. And I should have went to the doctor to get antibiotics, because I'm pretty sure it was a bacterial infection. But I didn't, because I don't have health care anymore. I'm unemployed. And I don't have any money to pay. But if I have to work, I need to be healthy. I can't be sick. I should be able to go to the doctor and have the doctor say, okay, here, you need these antibiotics. And just hand me the antibiotics. End of fucking story. Done. And I'm out of there. There's no payment. There's no money. There's no transaction. It's just, I'm getting the help I need so that I can continue to contribute to society as best of my ability. And we don't do that for our people. We don't take care of our people. Because in this capitalist model, lives don't fucking matter. Everyone is just a cog in a machine. And each cog is easily replaced when you have a population of 300 and some odd million people. You know, half of them being undereducated. Or educated to do one specific task. But we're more than just fucking monkeys beating on a typewriter. We're bigger than that. We're better than that. Everyone has something to offer. You just gotta find what it is you can offer. Just be kind to people. That's it. Tolerance, patience, kindness. If you can practice those traits, you're already better than 90% of the people in this world. That's all I have.